got home about an hour ago. Yeah, yeah. Lashia didn't even start her shit yet, so I'm just like, fuck it.
Right.
You got this album,
Okay.
right?
Yep.
Cool. Perfect. So once again, Kanye West made some news.
What he do now?
First of
He's
all,
always
I love your
doing shit. What
reaction.
did he do now? What did he? It's Kanye. What you know he's gonna do something crazy. What did he do now?
He there was audio leakage back in 2018. He was talking a lot of shit. He said that Nas, when he did that cop shot the kid beat for Nas, he said that Nas ruined that beat because of the way he was rapping. I'm just like, that beat was whack, first of all. And then he said Pusha T used him. He said Rihanna's to blame for Chris Brown's downfall. Like,
He said Nas ruined it.
oh my god. I'm just like, this nigga.
Man. Dear Kanye.
Shit. I wonder why Nas went to Hit Boy. Hit Boy heard that Kanye album. He's like, nah, nigga, I got you. Shit. Lord have mercy, I'm so tired. Yeah, Killer Cam.
Killer Cam.
Finally talking about this joint right here. Finally.
Killer Cam.
I think I just have two Cameron albums. The first one in SDE. I think that's all I got.
SDE, man. That one is severely out of print.
Oh yeah, definitely. Let me double check. Hold on. Oh no, damn. Damn, I just got his first album. Fuck. Okay.
That's it.
Yeah. Cause you remember I
Okay.
wasn't a big Dipset fan at first.
Man, that was huge over here for us, man. You know what I'm saying? They were like fashionistas and they had their own movement going on. Jay-Z was in his feelings. You know, they did their thing, man. They definitely supported them.
Yeah, Dipset, man.
Definitely supported them for sure.
I'm about to start this in about 6 minutes. I don't deny it. I'm a straight rider. You don't wanna fuck with me. So I got you sent my post about the hardcore albums on the Hoopty, right?
The hardcore albums? No, I didn't see it.
I said starting next week, since it's Halloween, I'm gonna do like hardcore pick one hardcore review for each week and
Okay,
stuff.
okay. So what we doing?
So next week we're gonna do Brother Lynch Hung's Season of the Sickness.
Nice.
October week of October 15th is X Rated with the Psychoactive album.
Okay.
Week of October 22nd, it's Necro with Gory Days.
Whoa, classic.
And the week of October
Definitely.
29th, yeah, the week of October 29th is a double review between the Ghetto Boys, Grip It on the Other Level, and the remix album, the subtitle remix album.
That a remix album? Wow, didn't even know.
Yeah, yeah, Rick
Necro,
Rubin
Necro.
is
That's a
behind
dude
it.
that don't get talked about. Necro for sure. Got to do that.
Right.
I'm more hyped for the Necro album. Fuck everything else.
You
Yeah,
want to just do that first then?
yeah. Let's do the Glory Days first.
Okay, cool.
That's my joint right there. That his shit, all his shit is out of print. I can't get none of his shit.
Oh man, don't even get me
All his
started.
shit is out of print. B. I never see his shit in like record stores or anything.
Nah, me neither. Niggas scared to have that shit.
Right?
Oh man, my birthday's a month away. Great. Yeah, I tried to ask Cavase what he knows about Necro. He didn't. He just said he never heard of Necro. So I was like, I sent him that "I Need Drugs" song, whatever.
If you're underground, yo, a lot of people, you gotta be a real head to know who Necro is. A lot of people ain't fuck with
Right.
him, you know.
I need
Yeah, I
drugs.
love all the Necro's albums, man. All his shit. Even the album he did with Cool G Rap, Godfather's a Rap.
Dog, that
That was
shit right there
fire.
is fire.
Definitely. We never talked about that one, right?
No, because last time we talked about with the Roots of Evil, I want to do the Giancana story. That's probably
Yeah.
the next one and shit.
Yeah, that was a
I,
great album.
yeah, Cool G Rap. The 20 teams for Cool G Rap. He has some fire. That Richest Royalty Respect record,
Yes.
fire.
Yes. Facts. Facts. Definitely.
Yeah, there's a lot of artists I want to talk about before the year's over. It's not just gonna be Mariah, so just relax on that shit.
Lord.
That's why I'm saving the best for last.
Right. Right? Saving the best for last, Mariah.
Well,
That's how we gonna end the year off with Mariah, bad Mariah albums and shit.
technically, we got Christmas out. I didn't tell you what Christmas album is going to talk about because we're not just going to talk about the
You told me
Mariah
one
one.
of them. You told me one. I don't know about the other ones. You told me one of them.
That's the Nat King
Yeah.
Cole one. That's on the
Nat King
list.
Cole, right.
Um, the Jackson's 5 Christmas album.
Okay.
That's a possibility. Of course,
Okay.
I'm only going to talk about the first Christmas album from Mariah because you've heard one Christmas song from Mariah, you heard them all and shit. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say for right now because I don't want niggas stealing my shit. To be real with you,
Right.
because
Well,
I'm
they're
seeing
not
like
gonna
a
know how
lot
to
of you.
talk about. They're not gonna know how to talk about Nat King Cole like us, though.
Nah.
Nah. It's all good.
Yeah. All right, 2 more minutes. What's the matter? Y'all surprised I came this early and shit?
I'm surprised you came this early. I'm usually watching Monday Night Football right now. What's going on here?
I mean, you said you wanted more earlier reviews, and I got shit I
I ain't
gotta
mean
do
this
tonight.
early. Shit, I was like before
Yo,
12.
what the hell early you talking? What the hell early you talking? God damn, I try to. Damn, man.
Oh Lord.
Also, shout out to my boy Ant. He's gonna join us when we do the Prince Paul, a Prince Among Thieves review this month.
All right.
Not Mike almost cussed somebody out on his channel. What the hell? He's talking about
Who you cursing
I'm
now,
gonna
man?
stop hating.
Niggas don't they acting up. You know what I'm saying?
They
Sometimes you gotta curse them out.
take us for granted and shit, you know?
Right.
Shit.
You gotta curse them out sometimes, you know?
For real.
Acting up.
I ain't
That's what
mad
happens.
about that shit.
I ain't even saying shit. I'm gonna just block niggas. Like I ain't even afraid to cuss niggas out. Fuck that.
That's funny.
I just be blocking motherfuckers.
All right. Well, I'm ready to start whenever you are.
Let's go.
What up, bitches? It's your boy. It's your boy Reg in the building. You know what I'm saying? I got my homeboy Try with me.
Yo.
All right, and again, it's 8 o'clock right now and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Not midnight, not 1 a.m. It's 8 o'clock. Well, 8:43 to be exact. We're gonna talk about Cameron with "Come Home with Me." This
Yes.
album came out May 14, 2002 under the Diplomats label under Rockefeller. Ironically, I was trying to talk about this one for 9/11. You know what I'm saying? But I put some shit back. Plus, I didn't feel like what did we do that? I think we did something else that day. I can't remember right now, and I thought I was gonna get this album at some point, but somebody already got it. Thank you for that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like fuck it. Try got the album. I think Try you got literally all Cameron albums, right?
No, I don't got Purple Haze. I don't got Killer Season. The first one. I got this
Okay.
one, SDE. Yeah, that's it. And I got the Dipset stuff.
Okay. Respect. Yeah, all I got is Confessions of Fire and the Dipset album, the first one, which that's really all I want to have because I didn't care for the second one like that.
Right.
To be real with you, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So yeah, this album came out 2002. It came out with 3 singles: "Oh Boy," "Hey Ma," and "Daydreaming." Producers include Sean, excuse me, I was about to say his whole government name, Jay-Z, Dame Dash, and Kareem Biggs. Those were like the executive producers. Ty Five, Just Blaze, Precision, Leland Robinson, Mike T, Ray Watkins, Arsonist, DR Period. Oh shit, DR Period was on this album? Cool. Mafia Boy, Nick Russia, Kanye West, and BPM. Guest appearances include K Slade, Joel Santana, Daz Dillinger, yes, that Daz Dillinger, Tiffany, pretty much the whole Dipset. Let's just keep it a buck. Jay-Z, Toya, um, McGruff, all my children of the Cornheads, y'all should know who he is. Just throwing that out there. Memphis Bleak and Beanie Siegel. All right, so far, like I said, we talked about the first 2 Cameron albums, and we also talked about the Dipset compilation. And yeah, after the release of SDE, you know what I'm saying, he was starting to get some popularity. He's starting to get some popularity and shit like that too. The album was very successful. It was very successful. It went gold. And he wanted to get released from Sony and Epic Records. I guess because he felt like he wasn't getting the right creative control from what I've read and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? So he ended up signing to Rockefeller Records in courtesy of his good friend Dame Dash, and so on and so on. You know, this will be a momental issue in the parties of Rockefeller. That's all I'm going to say for right now. But let's stick with the good. So the record deal was actually about $4.5 million and everything like that too. And you know, he started working with like a lot of producers like the Just Blazes and Kanye West and stuff like that too. And you know, a lot of people have also said when it came to this record that it was very responsible for transitioning the Dipset crew from like a relatively New York crew to like superstars and stuff like that, if that makes sense, and everything. You know what I'm saying? And this is also around the time when Jay-Z had dropped the Blueprint, and Rockefeller, in my opinion, that pretty much, and try showing the booklet too, thank you, that pretty much had a whole new, like, I'm gonna be real, the Dynasty era started like the second wave of Rockefeller. And what I mean by that, I mean like the Just Blazes, the Kanye West, the Binks. What's good, Mike? I'm proud of you for cussing out those people and shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, we're not doing no Pusha T review Saturday. What you talking about? You donating? That's the only way that's happening.
Yes, last time I checked,
our own schedule.
Right, last time I checked, we doing
making up our own schedule, nigga. No, that's not happening.
I'm making myself like. I'm
Look at all
like,
these
who
niggas.
doing that album? I mean, it's a good album. I like the album, but
Yeah,
ain't
we're
nobody
not
doing
doing that
that shit.
Saturday. I got shit to do.
Ain't nobody.
What you
Don't
talking
be
about?
putting reviews in my mouth. Shit. Anyway, so it came out and Dipset was like really superstars, and they were very influential around that time too, because like the style, the flamboyancy, and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? And so, pretty much, Cameron, he's pretty much said, Cameron said that Dame Dash gave him like a second chance in the industry and everything like that too, because he was really banking. Let's just keep it a buck. Dame Dash was banking for Dipset to take over Rockefeller.
Look at the albums.
Let's
Look at the albums that never came out. Look at the albums here that never came out. You got
all
Rel.
right.
Rel album never dropped. Chris and Neef never dropped. Oskino and Sparks never dropped. All of this was coming soon, and none of these albums ever dropped. I think Rel album is on YouTube though. You can actually hear it, but none of those albums ever
Yeah,
dropped. As well as PD Crack.
man, he wasn't dropping shit.
Crazy. Jay-Z was hating on him.
Shit.
Jay-Z was hating.
I mean, Rockefeller and Def Jam, they always had like that reputation. That's why I love looking at those old CDs like in the late '90s, just seeing, oh, look at all these albums I never dropped, and they were making a big hype for it. Like,
yeah, Mike just block them. That's what I'll do. I don't even, you know what I'm saying? I don't even argue with people beneath me. Just block them.
yeah, man. Shit. Anyway, so yeah, Jay-Z, I mean, he didn't really see like the potential in Dipset. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. I mean, I fuck with Jay-Z, you know, but Jay-Z at the end of the day, he's a businessman at the end of the day, and rapper and businessman. And yeah, I guess he didn't really fuck with his style like that. But at the same time, we'll talk more about that when we do Purple Haze sometime soon. So be on the lookout for that one. Um, so yeah, Try already showed the album and everything like that. Um, correct me if I'm wrong, Try, but on the album cover, that's his son on the album cover, right?
Yeah, his son. Oh, you know what? He put up a post, I think, for the anniversary of the album recently, and his the son is like 20 years old now, 21 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he put up like a picture, like a recent picture of him and the son now. So this is back when the son was little.
Oh, okay. Dope. Okay, we love to see it. Black fathers, we love to see it and shit. So yeah, I think I talked about everything I had to talk about. So this album got 15 tracks. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get started with the first track, which is like the intro, featuring K Slay. Um, pretty much it's just Cam and K Slay talking and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much, you know, it's kind of funny because it's talking about, you know, they're talking about this one girl and they're saying if you see this one girl, just slap her and everything like that too. Which some of these, I'm not gonna lie, some of these skits are kind of funny though. I ain't gonna lie with you, but yeah. He also threw a shot at Stan Spit. He also threw a shot at Stan Spit, if I'm not mistaken, and stuff like that too. I'm knowing that Atlanta, get hot, go to Savannah, rush the crib, go in the hamper. Don't follow me, Stan. If you do, I'm going to hammer. You know what I'm saying? And that can be taken in two ways too. You know, of course, Eminem had that song "Stan" from the Marshall Mathers LP. I love that record. I don't give a fuck what no one says.
Classic.
But there was also Stan Spit. Yes, classic. Stan Spit. You know, if y'all remember My Belly Heads, y'all should know who Stan Spit is. You know what I'm saying? He came out in an interview around that early 2000s talking about how Cameron didn't do shit for his career, and he ironically rapped over the Stan beat. Right. If you guys remember my underrated diss tracks video, I mentioned that song too, which he killed. Yeah, you haven't heard from Stan Spit since then, so that's
he
all
killed him. Yeah. I had that. I had a mixtape, and it was like a diss, like greatest diss tracks all time mixtape, and they had that song on there. The Stan joint, and I'm like, yeah, he wasted a good beat on Stan. I'm like, Stan Spit wasn't doing nothing, you know. But this was a good joint, and I love the beat for it and the horns on it, and you know, you had Cam talking about how he don't understand how a bitch could go through, you know, rain, sleet, snow, and give another nigga her money, and I liked his lines. He said, I'll be in Miami, Boca Raton, humping your moms, her and your aunt all over the Don. Loved his flow on that. Great intro.
Yeah, it's a very great intro indeed. Next joint we got is Losing Weight Part Two, featuring Joel Santana. Um, very 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 dope song. It's actually one of my favorite records on this album. I got like 5 favorite songs to keep it a buck with you. And I want to say, if I'm not mistaken, the first Losing Weight was on the SDE album. If I'm mistaken, right?
Yeah, that's the one with Prodigy. That's the one with Prodigy in there.
Bingo. Yes. Okay. Yes. Rest in peace, Prodigy, Scorpio brother, right there. Yeah, this one was a very dope joint, in my opinion. I don't know if I like this over the first one. To keep it a buck with you, I don't know if I like it over the first one, but at the same time, I definitely felt like it was solid. This features Joel Santana. You know what I'm saying? So I love the shout out he gave to North Carolina on this record too and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, very 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 dope track. Love it.
Yeah, this was cool. I love the first one more with Prodigy because I just thought the beat was it was just smoother. I just like that first one, but this one was cool. Cam saying, when it comes to beef, it becomes a talent. Remember me, ODB. I'm the one from Violence. Liked his lines, and it was a nice sequel.
Yeah, very dope sequel indeed. A little trivia about this track though. He actually wanted this beat because he told Just Blaze that ever reminded him of the intro beat from the Dynasty, and bar none, Jay-Z's best album intro ever. Bar none, bar
Yeah,
none.
I love that intro, definitely.
I might do a re-review. I might do a re-review on Dynasty one day. I might do a re-review.
Anniversary coming up. It's the Halloween.
Yeah,
So
very very hot.
yeah,
Okay, to be announced. That's all I'm gonna
yeah.
say. All right. So yeah, Losing Weight Part Two is pretty solid. Now we're gonna get into Oh Boy, fucking classic record in my opinion. Like this is a hip hop classic. Again, features Just Blaze and features Jewels, and it was produced by Just Blaze. You know what I'm saying? It uses the sample of Roy's voice, I'm Going Down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, very, 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 very dope joint with it when it comes to this track right here. It's just a very stylistic kind of song.
Yeah.
Ironically, guess which rapper turned this beat down?
Well, I know about the beat
Memphis
swap. I
Bleak.
don't know about somebody that turned down the beat. Who turned down the beat?
Memphis Bleak.
Bleak turned down the beat.
Yeah,
Oh
turned
wow.
down the beat.
Not you see why this man don't got no classic albums? That is why. When he turning down a hot beat like this, I didn't know
Oh
that.
goodness. Oh
I know about
brother.
the whole beat swap with Jay
Yeah.
and Cam, but
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. And that was kind of that's kind of what started the beef. Well, originally, I think the story was that he originally wanted the H to the Izzo beat, Cameron.
Yes.
He gave that to Jay-Z.
Right.
Jay-Z originally wanted this beat. Just Blaze gave that to Cameron.
Right.
But ironically, there was a remix to the song where Jay-Z was supposed to have did a remix, but in his verse, he was throwing shots at Nas. And it's ironic too, because that same year, Cameron
they were throwing shots at
on
Nas.
the Hate Me Now freestyle. I was like, I'm gonna look my
right. And the thing is, the thing that's so crazy, Jay and Cam had there was some tension with Jay and Cam, but they were both going at Nas that same year.
It's like they had a common enemy.
Dipset was dissing Nas on the Diplomatic Immunity album when I Really Mean It and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then they threw shots at Bravehearts, and then it was like the whole Rockefeller was going at Nas, like State Property and Beans. They got on Hot 97, did that whole freestyle against Nas and the Bravehearts, and I was like, yo, everybody's going at Nas now. You know what I'm saying?
20 years later, it's still happening. Look at what Kanye West said.
That's why Nas is the GOAT, because he could take out a whole label by himself. You know what I'm saying? And It was like the minute Jay-Z came out with Takeover, everybody in Rockefeller was going to Nas. But I think Bleak had a thing with Nas also, briefly. You know what I mean?
Well, that
So
was that was before him and Jay. Yeah.
oh, that was before. Okay, because I remember that. I'm like, what's like everybody at Rockefeller going to Nas? I'm like, Nas is the GOAT. He could take out all y'all. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I understand. I'm like, because Jay and Cam, they had tension with each other. Y'all both on the same label, but y'all going at y'all have one common enemy with Nas, and I didn't understand that. And then like from Jim Jones, when he told the story, he's saying that Jay-Z stole the beat. He stole H to the Izzo.
Ooh,
That was from Cam. That came from Jim Jones' mouth. He stole H to the Izzo and put it on the Blueprint. When Cam heard "Oh Boy," that was made for Jay, and he stole the beat and then put it on "Come Home with Me."
Jesus Christ.
So that was Jim Jones' story about that whole beat and how Cam got "Oh Boy." So I don't know.
Mm.
You
I
know what I
tell you,
mean? But
just
it's
Blaze, man.
definitely a classic. You know, the beat, the bass line, the sample. You know, you had like the whole call and response. You know, from the listener, and you know it's the DIP plus the ROC. You'll be DOA. Your moms will say, "Oh boy," like that classic record. You know what I mean? It's one of my favorite songs from Cam. You know, I think it was the best lead off single for this album. It was everywhere. You know that really like blew Cam up and took him to another level and introducing Dipset. It was great. So definitely a classic record.
Yeah, definitely indeed. All right. Track number 3. Oh, and this is also the song Mariah Carey used to sample for "Boy I Need You" from the Charm Bracelet album, but y'all probably already knew that. I just want to throw that shit out there. Track number
Oh yeah,
4. Lip. You said what?
I forgot about that Mariah sample. That shit. Jesus Christ.
Cause she sampled like a lot of hip hop songs on that record and shit.
She sampled everything. She didn't say no to
Okay, but
nothing. She was just doing everything.
oh shit. Anyway, next joint we got is "Living My Life, Leave Me Alone" featuring Daz Dillinger. If you guys recognize that beat, of course that's ambitious as Rod, by Tupac, shit like that. But that beat has been used by a lot of people. I'm gonna keep it a buck. But he didn't really do nothing with this beat, even though it said that Precision made the beat. Nah, it's still Daz and stuff like that. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? They
yeah.
didn't really do nothing with the beat, so just keeping it a buck. Other than that, this was a very dope joint too. You know, one thing about Cameron though is his word. I feel like his wordplay definitely needs to get more highlighted and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you can tell he learned from Biggie. You can definitely tell he learned from Biggie and stuff like that. Like I love the line when he says, "Don't even mention Dash or Hoffa. It's the Harlem thing, dog. You will clash with the mobsters. Remember me got jumped on TNT. What's beef? Irony. Next week, back pump TNT. What's beef? All my niggas got M16's kid. Yeah. All we do is watch MTV Crib. Why? Learn not to infer the victim. Like, I mean, I just love the way, like, he breaks down his syllables. And, Biggie always used to do that shit, too. You know what I'm saying? Just break down his syllables, play around with his words and everything like that, too. So, very, very, very dope track right here. I mean, I wish they was giving Daz production credit, not just a feature and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? But Daz is really on the chorus and shit. To be real with you,
Yeah.
so I mean, it is what it is on that one. But hey, fuck it.
This was also on the K Slade mixtape. You know when they first came out, and
Mm-hmm.
it's classic, man. Like the Tupac. I feel like it's almost like blasphemy. No pun intended. I feel like it's like blasphemy for even to even use a Tupac beat. You know, because Jay did it, and I didn't like when he used "Me and My Girlfriend." I always thought Bonnie and Clyde was whack. This beat was
Thank
dope, but Pac. When I hear this beat, I think of Ambitions as a rider. I don't want to hear nobody else on the beat other than Pac. You know what I'm saying? But Cam did this thing on here. I felt like he was paying homage to Pac on this, and this was dope.
Definitely, definitely. Um, Next joint right here is we got is daydreaming. You know what I'm saying? This is actually, believe it or not, my favorite single off this album. Believe it or not, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it used a sample from Aretha Franklin, the Aretha Franklin daydreaming, but the way how they used it, they pitched it down and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? It's still got that little chipmunky sound
Yeah.
and stuff like that too, like that thing, like all that shit. But at the same time, he definitely did this beat justice. It features the chick named Tiffany. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who Tiffany is. No, it's not the I think we're alone now girl. It's not her. You know what I'm saying? Just I just had to say it. I just had to say it. But yeah, man. Like this joint right here was pretty good too. This joint right here was pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? It just pretty much came on falling in love with like this goody two shoes kind of girl and shit
Yeah.
like that. You know what I'm saying? We've heard songs and shit too. So yeah,
Yeah.
crazy.
I don't like the singing on here. Like that's the girl that's singing, Tiffany. I don't like her. Don't like the singing. I like the beat. I don't even remember this being a single. There's a video for this and shit. But I don't remember like
Yeah,
radio playing this when it came out.
it wasn't successful. That's why.
Yeah. I'm like, this was a single out of all the other songs he could have picked. You know what I'm saying? But it's like a joint for the shorties. He's saying and you hate rap. I like that girl. I argue with Keisha. I ain't like that girl. You jump right out the car to fight that girl. You beat her ass, but you ain't have to bite that girl. I like this flow on that, but I wouldn't have picked this as a single.
You know what? I kind of see what you're saying though, because it's
I
like one of
wanted a
those deep.
video for Welcome to New York because they were playing that. That was the anthem. I wanted a video for that. Him and Jay and Jewel's on that, but he picked this shit. That's like I didn't care for this joint.
Yeah, I mean, I can see what you're saying with this one. You know what I'm saying? Because I could have sworn they were supposed to have done a video for Welcome to New York. I could have sworn.
If they did, it's unreleased. I never seen it.
Interesting. Perfect. Yes. All right. Everyone's hitting me up right now. Okay. All right. So that was Daydreaming. Next joint we got. What's the next fucking joint? Come Home with Me featuring Jewels and Jimmy Jones. Well, back in the day he was known as Jimmy Jones. I'm so glad he dropped the Jimmy because that Jimmy Jones, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, this one right here was pretty good. This is a quintessential Dipset song, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? You guys know I have like a love-hate relationship with like Joel Santana. Sometimes when I drop some good shit, sometimes I just like, I could have
He
done
ain't dropped
without
shit
that.
in years. He need to drop an
He
album.
needs to fix his teeth first. But anyway, this is a very hot joint right here and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy Jones, he definitely did his thing on this one. He definitely did his thing on this one and shit like that too. I like the line when he says, "Fiends coming, copping the rock clothes, kicks, socks on the floor. Mommy like be quiet, cause everything them cops at the door is them locks on the door. Come on home with you where the grandmother's thirsty. When grandma that butter is 30. That's a very, very hot line right there, you know what I'm saying? So and it samples the Ghostface song Ice Interlude. So yeah, that's pretty hot.
Yeah, this was fire. Definitely a hard track. Banging beat. Cam saying many nights I slept with a heifer. Any beef came, they left on the stretcher. Love the beat. This was a lot of some of these songs were played on the Dipset mixtape, hosted by K Slade. So like some of these songs we heard before the album dropped, and this was like one of them. So I definitely one of my favorites on here.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you about that. All right, now next joint, Welcome to New York City, featuring Jay-Z and Joel Santana. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite hip hop songs ever. And definitely one of my favorite Just Blaze beats he's ever done. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the kind of song that New York needed.
Mhm.
Hold on, laptop acting up. This is the kind of song New York needed after 9/11 and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Just Blaze didn't actually sample anything. Um, Just Blaze didn't sample anything on this record right here. You know what I'm saying? Originally he made this for Freeway, but
Oh wow.
which I can understand because that Philadelphia Freedom, it would have definitely fit on Philadelphia Freedom and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Cameron came to the studio and he was saying, Jay Z didn't really do anything with us, and he wanted Jay on the record and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. So pretty much him and Jay Z definitely did a thing on this joint right here. And honestly, man, all I'm gonna say is I wish they would have had more songs together. 'Cause I love their chemistry on it and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They're going back and forth and everything. This was like Blueprint One Jay Z transitioning to Blueprint Two Jay Z and everything. And yeah, man, pretty dope track. And it's crazy too because like Jay did his verse on one take,
Right.
and he pretty much Jay Z really never writes his verses and stuff like that too. They were playing cards and everything, and then like they were playing like Guts or whatever. This is what I picked up and shit like that. I don't know if you know what Guts is and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? But this one right here is definitely my second favorite track on this album. My second favorite track. It's definitely the song New York needed. That's all I'm
Yeah.
gonna say.
And they supposedly like they were even competing in the studio. Like when Cam heard Jay's verse, he went in and tried to outdo him on his verse,
Right.
and that's when like people started to realize like the tension between them. And yeah, this was a great song. The beat was fire. The bass line, the pianos on it. Jay saying, I ain't hard to find. You catch me in front and center at the Knicks game, big chain in all my splendor. Next to Spike, if you pan left to right, I own Madison Square. Catch me at the fight. Classic, man. You know what I'm saying? You put everything New
Right.
York in that verse. Spike Lee, Madison Square Garden, big chains, like classic. I wish they did a video for this, man. Like this should have been the single. You know what I mean? And having Jewels on there was dope as well. So
Yes, I definitely understand that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And like I said before, man, like I don't. It's crazy how you never hear posse when it comes to like collaboration, best rap collaboration. You never hear this song be mentioned like that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But to each his own. Real heads know. That's all I'm gonna say on that.
right.
Because sometimes I don't like certain hip hop records, like especially when a motherfucker dies.
Hmm.
Everybody all of a sudden wants to be like a fan and stuff like that. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? They just probably like the song for the beat. And then these days, like I said, with the whole sampling shit, like they will sample the whole fucking record and
Right.
stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I definitely love this record. I think this is definitely one of the best hip hop songs ever. Dead ass. All right. Now let's go to the next track. Hey Ma. Let me
That's
stop. Let me
right.
stop. Let me stop.
We gonna get
You're
it
gonna
on
get it out.
tonight.
Yo,
Smoke.
I
Big
have a
drink.
slow moment. I never knew
Uh-huh.
Dr. Period did this beat. I always thought Just
Yeah.
Blaze did this beat.
Yeah. It
Wow,
sounds like
it,
a
it,
Just
it
Blaze
sounds
beat.
so
Yeah.
different, right?
Yeah.
It sounds so fucking different because Dr. For all my niggas who's down with like Smooth the Hustler, Trigger the Gambler,
Hmm.
he always knows those dark, grimy street beats and
Yeah.
everything like that. I mean, hey, I'm not mad. I love the beat though. This song features Jewels, Freaky Zeke, K Slay, and
Right.
Toya and everything like that too. Never really been a big Freaky Zeke fan. I'm gonna be real with you.
Right.
Um, no, he's like the Dragon of Dipset, but Dragon's a little
He's
bit
the hype
better too.
man. That's the hype man.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm saying? He can't rap. He does the the stupid little stunts. Like that's the hype man for them.
Right.
You know,
Yeah, man. And you know, well, this is actually the first Cameron song I heard growing up, and
really.
I know, yeah, the first Cameron song,
Okay.
because you know he used the Commodore sample, the Easy
Yeah.
sample,
Yes.
and yes, man. I mean, I love that record. You know,
Hmm.
that was back when Lionel was in the Commodores and shit. You know,
Right.
yeah, man. This definitely was one of Joel's breakthrough features and everything like that. And also, this is actually Cameron's most successful single too.
Really.
You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? I always thought it was Old Boy. I always thought it was Old
Yeah, I
Boy.
thought Oh
You
Boy
know,
was did better.
yeah, but hey, but Daydreams didn't do better. Okay, but anyway, like I said, I like the way how Joel started this track right here.
Yeah.
Like he definitely was on his like Playboy, you know, as Chaos One would say, Playboy charm and everything like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. He was
But
he
yeah, this
was
is
on
definitely
his
hot.
Bandana Santana era. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Right.
yeah, he to me definitely was the star of this joint. You know, get in the car, don't touch nothing, sit in the car, let's discuss something. Either we loving or I'll see you no more. Like, loved his flow. Him and Cam to me always had like a good chemistry. You know what I'm saying? Like the songs that they've
Very.
done over the years, they had good chemistry. And I always wondered why we didn't get like a, Cam and Joel's album or mixtape. You know what I'm saying? But this was definitely one of my favorites on this album.
Definitely. You know what I'm saying? Fire ass joint. So
Yep.
the next joint we got is it leads into a little skit was like Ezekiel's talking about how the girl burned him.
Right.
And just letting y'all know, burn, not like left eye burning. I mean like burning and everything like
Burning.
that.
Like
And
he
so it
got
leads into the next
gonorrhea
track.
and shit from him.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
On
Nasty bitch.
fire tonight.
Yeah.
Right. This, believe it or not, that might surprise a
Mm,
lot of people. This is actually
mm.
my favorite song on this album.
This song?
This song,
What?
this this
Wow.
fucking song is my favorite on this album.
Okay.
I don't like I said before, like a lot of people, like I said, I have like 5 favorite songs. We already talked about
Mm,
Daydreaming. Keep it a buck. Daydreaming, Hey Ma, Welcome to New York City, On
mm.
Fire Tonight. And I have another favorite of mine, but I'm gonna keep that on the
Okay.
wraps for right now. We'll keep that on the
Right.
wraps for right now. But I can tell by your reaction you don't really care for this song like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's melodic, had a nice beat. It's not my favorite though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, yeah, man. I love the M2A sample that they use now. I love the
Right.
M2A sample, and this was actually produced by Type Five too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's produced by Type Five.
Mm-hmm.
That fucking intro with Freaky Zeke or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
That was funny.
Hilarious. Talk about that's why when I see you, I'm gonna put you in 8 headlock. Shit hurt. The fuck you doing with your stink pussy, bitch? You know what I'm saying?
Pussy bitch. Stinking hoe.
Oh my goodness.
Pussy smell
Yeah,
like garbage.
like I said before, the phone skits are funny as hell. That is what really
Yeah.
made the song and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I love Cameron's wordplay and his flow on this one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, also interplay the song from the Shy Lights. Have you seen her?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, say yo, it's like treat her like a prostitute. Treat girl, never
Right.
show her your loot. Excuse me, girl, you see you riding, want to roll in the coupe. See you at ice cream, want you to throw her a scoop. You know what I'm saying? So that was a very hot line and everything
Yeah.
like that too. You know what I'm saying? Like I always love when Cameron does raps over these like chipmunk soul. You know what? I hate saying chipmunk soul. I'm just gonna say soulful hip hop beats and stuff like that. You know, because
Chipmunk soul. Never heard that.
I don't know. I just hate when that chipmunks because it sounds like some Chip and Dale, Alvin and the Chipmunks,
Right.
Alvin and the Chipmunks kind of shit. But yeah, this is a hot joint right here, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it was melodic. I like the beat, you know.
Mm. Shit. Very, very, very dope joint. Like I said, a lot of my surprises. That's my favorite track on the album. But hey, I'm a man full of surprises at this point. So,
Yeah.
um, next song we got is Stop Calling. Um, Again, another pretty cool track right here. Cameron's like on the phone. He's like, somebody wants to speak to Cameron. He was like, "Fuck is this beast? State your name." That's some real New York. That's some real New York shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Talking about he was messing around with some girl named I don't know, some nigga named Doggy and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Had a girl talking about he's gonna put his hands on camera on and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So this one this one features McGruff and Freaky Zeke. You know what I'm saying? McGruff definitely did his thing on the last verse and shit. You know what I'm saying? Pretty cool song. And then at the end he had Freaky, on the outro, Freaky and McGruff and stuff like that. Pretty much talking about that bitch ain't shit. Her pussy was low quality and stuff like that. I mean, and this is actually the sequel song to the song called Girls, which I think that was on his first album. First album, if I'm not mistaken. No. Wait a minute, hold up. He said no. Girls from Purple. Yeah, Girls was on Purple Haze and shit like that. That's the sequel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this one was a funny ass track. I love this one.
Yeah, it was cool. It was nice. It's not one of my favorites. I didn't care for the beat that much. I thought the beat could have been better.
Yeah, you're right about that.
You know.
Definitely right about that. All right. Next joint right here is I Just Wanna featuring Joel Santana. Again, another one of my favorite tracks on this album. It's actually my fifth favorite track on this album and stuff like that. You've all heard these songs before, like Jadakiss Why, Mos Def The Questions, the Why Is This, What Is This? But this time Cameron, he does a little different. He's talking about how he wants certain shit too. He said you want to bend in Lisa Rapper, he want to come through Ice in the Crown and everything like that. And then Joel Santana, he just said, I want to get money, I want to get hoes, I want to smoke weed in the O's. You know what I'm saying? Not really one of my favorite Joel's verses, to be real with you, because some of the other ones I've heard. But at the same time, it's still pretty good. And they also kind of threw a shot at Mace on the third verse, talking about, I just know what happened to Mace. I just want him to know, rock them jewels, flash that chrome. It's all good. You can come back home if you want. Because at that time, Mace was hiding because people were after him. That's why. I'm gonna be real. He did not become a reverend just because he found Jesus. He became a reverend because niggas were after him after that Jealous Guy song.
Well, I heard he left. He became a reverend because he wanted to get out of his 6-album deal with Bad Boy that he signed, and he still owed Puffy like 3 albums. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
like he didn't find out Jesus.
Yeah, he signed a bad deal with Puff. You know what I'm saying? But he got his publishing back. I don't know how much this shit is worth now. He only got one good album. You know what I'm saying? So, it's probably not worth shit.
You never know. You never know.
Puffy did that. That was his last good deed before they take his ass to prison for killing Pac, which I told people that was gonna happen. It's about to happen. And then BJ's nowhere to be found because of this. His idol's about to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Even our boy Mark came up on here and was like, "Oh, Diddy's a legend." He's not a legend. He had a good little short run with Bad Boy, and that was it. He fell the fuck off after that. You know what I'm saying? But I've been saying since the 90s, he killed Pac. And because he killed Pac, they killed Big in retaliation. Now the truth is coming out after all these years. He's about to go to jail, and people are going to be like, see, Tribe was right. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. You know what I mean? That's the real reason why Mace left. He left to get out of that 6-album deal with Puff.
Exactly. That's why it kills me when people say, "Oh, Mace found Jesus, good for him." I'm like, nigga, ain't nobody find you. Because if he would have found Jesus, why would he go to G Unit and shit like that? Come on now.
Exactly. He tried to go on there, but Puff wanted to buy out. He told 50 that. I think that's how the beef with 50 and Diddy started, right? Because Diddy wanted like 3 million from Mace, and 50 was like, he's not worth 3 million. You got one good album, you're not worth $3 million. You know what I'm saying? You know, but Lloyd Banks got better albums than him. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he tried to go to G Unit, it didn't work out, and then that ended up having a beef with 50 and Diddy. That I remember hearing that shit on the radio. They were talking about that, and you know, that's just what it was. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was a shitty executive, and you know, all of a sudden now you want to come out like a martyr and shit to people. I'm like, people must have selective memory. He did way too
Right.
much grimy stuff to people in his own artists and people in the industry, and y'all just act like he's some damn legend. You know.
Yeah, man. And look, and honestly, man, Keefy D, man, what Keefy D or Queef D, whatever his name is and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting till he says Puffy's name and shit like
Oh
that.
yeah.
Cause I'm just
I
waiting.
think the feds already know. I think they just they maybe in the past they didn't have enough evidence to get him. I think they're gonna now. You know, one of the retired cops, he was like, if they show this, um more than likely this will probably go to trial, and it'll be the biggest trial
Oh,
over OJ's trial. And you know what I'm saying?
Woo!
Now if hopefully we could get
Child.
cameras in there to watch that shit. I want to see. It's been a long time since I saw a court case. Then the last one I saw was Michael's court case. The second time they tried to get him and they failed at that. You know what I'm saying? And this will be
Right.
bigger than OJ's case. You know what I mean? Because this is a living legend that got gunned down by some bitch ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? And I always said Diddy's involved in that shit because he wanted to take Pac out the picture. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want Biggie to respond to him and do any diss tracks, and you know what I'm saying? And every time
But he
any
still did it though.
documentary or movie I've seen, his name keep coming up. Why is that? Even that movie City of Lies with Johnny Depp and Forrest Whitaker, his name came up in that too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't think that's weird
Right.
that they make all these documentaries about this case for 20 something years, and Diddy name is the one constant that keep coming up in these cases? In this case, you know what I'm saying? Like, he paid $1 million off to get Pac killed. I believe it. I do, and I think Biggie's dead because of that. They retaliated, so he have his own self to blame for both Pac and Biggie's murder. And people could sit up there and deny
Right.
it, and no, he's not like that. He's definitely like that. You know what I'm saying? His own former bodyguard, Gene Deal, been talking for years about this. You know what I'm saying?
True.
In detail about different things that happened.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So I believe it. I definitely think he's a snake, and you have one good album because of the features. He was never a real artist. He's not a real producer. You have one good album, No Way Out, because of who was on it. You know what I'm saying? Let's
Hey,
be real about that. Like, I don't look at him as no legend. I'm like, Bad Boy is no longer here. Like, he's dependent on his son now to bring back Bad Boy. He's dependent on his
that little
son.
more.
Yeah, he's King
That
Combs,
little more.
whatever you call himself. So he depending on his son to bring back his old label. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, come
Mm,
on, man. Like that, their run was short lived, like Death Row, and they both of those labels. Well, Snoop has that label. I don't know what he's doing Death Row, but Bad Boy had a
passing
short
out
run, and then
cheese.
they go after Biggie died. We knew, like, after Biggie passed away, we knew it was gonna be over for them. Like, Mace couldn't save them. You know what I'm saying? The Locks couldn't save them. You know what I'm saying?
Faith
It's like
Evans couldn't
after
save him.
because Biggie was the face of Bad Boy, and after he passed away, it was like we knew they were done. You know what I'm saying? At least with Death Row, they still had Snoop. They had Nate Dogg and Hammer. You know what I'm saying? Like, they could have still been around, but Shug fucked that up. But after Biggie died, we knew, like, they were done. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
and, and it just went to shit from there. It's like you had some pretty good releases, but that's really about it. But salute to Mace. He's back doing this thing with Cam, and I love it.
Right. Yeah, that sports show is hilarious, man.
Yeah. Yep.
But look at Cameron being the mogul and shit. I love to see it,
Right.
man. Like people say.
Right.
I love to see it. All right. Next joint is Dead or Alive featuring Jim Jones. This is actually the only beat that Kanye did for the album and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Guess he was too busy on Blueprints and everything too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. But anyway, this one right here was pretty cool track and stuff like that. Cameron is pretty much that first verse. He's pretty much just talking about how the industry didn't really see his vision, how he got robbed and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And then Jim Jones was just talking about him in that drug game and everything like that too. And I think what I got from this track right here is just the fact that I think what I got from this track is just the fact that survival is like survival of the fittest, if that makes sense. Pretty ill track. I love it.
Yeah, this was dope. Definitely like the Kanye beat and some solid cut.
Definitely. All right. Next joint is The Rock Just Fire featuring Memphis Bleak and Beanie Siegel. You know what I'm saying? Love this record right here. Even though Memphis Bleak kind of denied, didn't want to get the Hey Ma beat, but that's another story for a different day and everything. But he still did alright though. But of course, Beanie Siegel man ate this shit in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? This was my favorite era of Beanie and everything like that too. And Just Blaze, he talked about this track on Complex and everything like that too. He talked about how Beanie was trying to do like some weird rhyme scheme and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much he pretty much thought that really what made the track and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? And he also said that Memphis Bleak set the shit up perfectly. And they wanted to make like Memphis be like the young LL Cool J because like he was like a ladies man or whatever.
The young LL Cool J. Who was a ladies man? Bleak was a ladies man? He was?
That's what Just Blaze said. Shit.
I guess back in 2002, you could just wear a do-rag on your head and you're just automatically a ladies man, but he's not LL. No, he's not. Way off. Just Blaze was on crack when he said that shit.
I love Just Blaze, but okay.
Yeah, he's wild.
Oh my god. But yeah, man.
I don't see the comparison. What? Holy shit.
LL Cool Bleak.
What the fuck?
All right, bro. But that's all I have to say about the song and shit.
Wait, you wanted to be the Project Broke version of LL? Is that what it was? I like the beat.
My god.
You know what I'm saying? The beat was Just Blaze is funny. We never looked at Bleak like he was the LL. I don't know where he get that from. You know what I'm saying? But it was dope. Bleak did his thing on here. But he ain't LL. He ain't got no album that's on LL level. Not one.
He don't even got a phenomenon.
Nah, he don't even got that, right? He ain't even got that. How dare you? That's an insult to LL. Like to mention Bleak in the same sentence with L. Nah, he way off.
Definitely, man. And then we have a call Boy. First of all, that title though, man. Boy.
Oh Lord.
Yo, this album's funny as fuck though. This album low-key kind of funny as fuck though. But all seriousness though, this is a fire joint. This has the heat makers and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, boy. I don't know why he got that shit, boy. I thought it was a sequel to old boy at first though. But all my New York heads, if y'all know what boy means, educate me and shit like that too.
That's just
I
like
love the
a
line he
greeting. Like
says,
that's just something we would say. Like it was like a greeting. Like you say
okay.
what's up, my nigga. You say what's up, boy. But I mean, it's not like not everybody used it though. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely like a Harlem thing, and Cam and Dipset use that a lot.
Yeah. And that's another thing too. Like they brought like a lot of lingo in hip hop and shit like that. No one gives
Yeah,
shout out for. But
yeah.
yeah, I love the line where Cam said, I think this might get me blocked, but fuck it. Cat like you call you a gladiator, give her all and you happy. Gladiator, stupid. Put 9 on the pussy, she a masturbator. And my dick in her mouth, that's what fascinates her. I'm a legend now, pass the player, player. Got the rock, the player. I'm like Betty Crocker with cake, that's in layer. This nigga said, I'm like Betty Crocker with cake, that's in layers. Yo, this nigga Cam was ill as fuck, yo.
Bars right
He
there.
was ill as fuck, man. Shit. Oh my god. I love that record though.
Yeah, it's dope. You know what I mean? Had a dope beat to it. Bars. Cam had his he had bars, man. He had bars, definitely.
It did. Whew. What up, boy? Let me stop. That last track is yeah, this one again was another cool track right here. It used the Bard sample, Love Me in a Special Way, and everything like that too, you know what I'm saying? My DeBarge fans, y'all should know. Pretty much, it's like the first verse is like a dedication to his cousin, Bloodshed, and everything like that. All my children of the corn, y'all should know about Bloodshed. He tragically passed away in a car accident, literally 1 week before Biggie passed away. That's crazy.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So I think after Bloodshed passed away, that's when Children of the Corn kind of went their separate ways and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? Then you had like Eric Robinson on the chorus and everything like that too. So this one right here is I love this record, very introspective record and stuff like that too. Yeah, this one right here is fire.
Yeah, this was definitely dope. Definitely a retrospective track, and the beat was fire, and you just campaign homage to Bloodshed, and that was good.
Definitely a good track. All right. Overall, long story short, this one right here is definitely a favorite track of mine and everything like that. And yes, I'm in time for this damn Jeopardy. All right. This was a favorite album of mine from Cameron. I feel like this was the album. This was definitely the album where he found his style, in my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? Well, let me take that back. I feel like he had the full creative control. I feel like he found his style with SDE. You know what I'm saying? But he had full creative control and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I definitely feel like with this record right here, it should be considered a hip hop classic. I don't give a fuck what no one says and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? But definitely a fire joint. Sorry about that. Don't ignore that. But yeah, I love the production from Just Blaze. I feel like Just Blaze, man, was the best producer on this record. Screwed it up with you. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they picked the right singles. You know what I'm saying? They picked the right songs. They picked like Dipset definitely did their thing. I love the fact that he shouted out his homeboys like Freaky Zeke and Jewels and Jim Jones. Right. You know what I'm saying? And the next album was a Dipset album and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? So this is a 5 mic classic. You just reviewed 2 5 mic classics in 2 days, man. Let's go. I love it.
You on the roll?
I'm on a roll. But if I do some outlandish shit, then everyone's like, "Oh, you falling off."
Yeah, you falling off. You was up here, and you fell down here now.
That's why I say, give the audience what they want. Do some experimental shit here and there. You do it how we do. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is enjoy the great reviews this week because next week with this trash
It's gonna be
review, that's
shit.
all I'm gonna say.
Next week's gonna be crap, right?
But yeah, this is the 5 Mic Classic, B.
I definitely a great. It's a great album to introduce Dipset and what they did and starting the movement here, and the production was fire, and you didn't have too many collabs, and Oh Boy and Welcome to New York, Live My Life, Come Home With Me, Hey Ma, like all fire. Definitely one of his best albums. You know what I'm saying? I like Purple Haze more than this one though. I think Purple Haze had like track for track, it was better. Yes.
Okay.
I think Purple Haze and SDE for me. I think those two are his best albums. But this one is like top 3 for me. Like right up there with those other two. You know what I'm saying? Killer Season I like, but that's not in the conversation. Like top 3, this is definitely in the top 3 or like all time Cameron albums. You know what I'm saying? But it definitely was his Rockefeller debut, and he did what he wanted. He didn't go for mainstream like Jay would. Like he didn't have too many, even though radio was playing like some of these joints, but it was like the mixtapes. So he didn't have too many radio friendly joints except for like Hey Ma and Oh Boy. Everything else was like street shit, and that's what he's known for, and it was great. So great album.
Yeah, definitely a great album indeed. All right, so I gotta get to another podcast in like 5 seconds, yes. But long story short, tomorrow at 7 o'clock, we're gonna talk about another East Coast legend, Marley Marl, with his 2001 album Re-Entry. I know I kept pushing this review back and back and back, but this is the definite day, and I just hit my middle finger, my favorite middle finger. The definite day we're gonna talk about this one and everything like that too. Wednesday, me and my nemesis, as she would call me, Lashia, gonna review Glenn Lewis's first album. Because she said she wanted me to do a review of somebody attractive and stuff like that too. I was just like, well, okay.
So she called attractive?
Wow. I mean, hey, okay, but Friday is Lloyd Banks's album. It was Hunger for More. This recent album that came out and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? And Saturday is going to be the Steve Harvey Show breakdown. Mike is going to join us for that. I'm going to talk to Ashley about that. I think she's joining us as well too.
Mike said Wednesday he's starting the top 100.
Oh shit! Yeah. Ooh, I definitely got to talk to you about that because I know I get off at 11 o'clock and this review is at midnight. Shit. I'll talk to you about that. I definitely want to
make it an hour.
Great, but I feel like that Glenn Lewis review should not be that long because I love Glenn Lewis, but there's so much love songs you can talk about with him. You know what I'm saying?
I only heard his first album. I ain't hear shit since then. So
I only heard "We've Only Just Begun." That's my joint though. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate this try as usual. I think this album is still in print though. Is it?
No, I think it's out of print.
Jesus Christ!
I want to say it's out of print. A lot of his stuff is out of print.
I think I heard they re-released his first though, but I could be wrong though.
Oh, they re-released it? Okay.
I think though, but I hear shit and it turns out not what it is. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, this was a fun ass review. Thank y'all so much for watching. I got this Why the Beef episode, Michael Jackson versus Paul McCartney. I'm trying to drop that hopefully by early next week, but you know me, I'm always pushing shit back like Dr. Dre's Detox. So hopefully y'all can have a very good night, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.
All right. Peace.